Hello everyone, happy morning and greetings to you all. Well, what do you see on the screen? Yes, exactly. The much awaited day, 23rd April, has approached to celebrate our favorite English language day. Right. So, happy morning everyone and greetings to you all. We wish you all at the outset a very happy World English Language Day to all the teaching fraternity as well as all the dearest students across the length and breadth of our sun rising awesome Andhra Pradesh state. So, dear students, we will get to know the importance of four LSRW skills, the power of English and the power of connection, as well as how to greet in general. Let's learn together. Let's learn English for our better future and career and professional life, enriching of our lives, right? So English is everywhere. Dear students, without any further ado, let's get into the importance of these English language day celebrations, as well as with special reference to our most renowned English literary figure, our world known literature personality, William Shakespeare, right? So, World English Language Day. English Language Day is celebrated annually on April 23rd, holding significant importance as a global observance that honors the history, culture, and achievements of the English language. Established by United Nations in 2010, the day aims to promote multilingualism and cultural diversity by ensuring equal use of the United Nations six official languages. So, dear students, we will get to know those United Nations six official languages in the upcoming slide. Now, what is the importance of this April 23rd? So, the literary anchor marks the traditionally observed birth and death anniversary of William Shakespeare, recognizing him as the most influential and prominent playwright in the era of English language arena, right? So, it established in 2010 by the United States to celebrate multilingualism, cultural diversity, and the equal use of the languages worldwide. So, dear students, the date was chosen to coincide with the traditional birth and the anniversary of the death William Shakespeare, widely regarded as the most influential writer in the English language. Shakespeare contributed more than 1,700 words and countless phrases to our modern English language uses, such as break the ice and love is blind and so on. So, dear students, so what is the mandate of United Nations multilingualism? So, here English is one of the languages, but here is one piece of the global puzzle. Can you name the other United Nations other five official languages, dear students? Please do comment here. The United Nations multilingualism mandate says that it is the English language day is a part of broader 2010 United Nations initiative designed to promote cultural diversity and the equal use of all its official languages. So, dear students, now can you understand these six important United Nations official languages? Starting with Arabic, Chinese, English, French, Russian, Spanish. While all six official languages, English and French, are specifically designated as the working languages, the languages of the United Nations Secretariat, and are used for day-to-day internal communication. So, with this backdrop, let us now get into the importance of the day. Dear students, are you with me? Let us celebrate the global lingua franca prominence. English serves as a bridge language that connects people from diverse cultures and backgrounds. So it is the most spoken languages globally with over 1.5 billion speakers. So imagine, dear students, our English language is spoken by 1.5 billion people across the world. And it also promotes multilingualism. While focusing on English, the day is part of broader UN initiative to encourage the learning of multiple languages such as Telugu, Hindi, Urdu, and all other Indian languages and other languages of the various countries. So here the English language here, the importance goes the international diplomacy, global business, cultural exchange, mass media, and social media, serving as a vital structure between a bridge to promote an understanding on a global scale, right? Which also highlights the career and educational growth, and which also preserves cultural heritage. The day celebrates the evolution of the language from its Germanic roots to its modern variation, which we now speak, and its rich contribution to world literature, right? So, with these information, now let us look at the important literary architects such as William Shakespeare, John Milton, George Bernard Shaw, and Percy P.B. Shelley, right? A primary global tradition on April 23rd is recognizing these historic poets by reading, analyzing, and performing their various prominent works, defining works, right? So, frameworks for celebration. So, we can do it educational institutions, we conduct cultural activities, we focus on the literary works and focus them no reading, analyzing, and performing the classic works of historical English literature, and we explore various dynamics of our linguistics, focusing on the mechanics of language by exploring different regional dialects and playing interactive word games. So, what is the metamorphosis of language? So, here roots originating from Old English and the classic theatrical stages of Shakespeare, then expanding through international diplomacy, UN mandates, and global business, and resulting in modern way of expressing the thoughts through this English language, transforming into the dominant force of mass media, social media. Now we are all very aware, and daily digital communication. So, language is never static, it is always dynamic in nature, which undergoes a continuous transformation or metamorphosis, evolving from classic literature into the living bridge that connects today's global culture. So, dear students, are you with me? Let us carry the language forward through learn a word a day activities and foster our global importance and global prominence of the English language. So now we will move on to the next important PPT here. So English language which builds bridges. It's not building walls. The legacy, evolution, and the global impact of English language, we have known it, and the global bridge which is taking place every 23rd of April to enhance the power of English language. Now we did it 6 official languages and equal global voice. Now a shared global utility, right? So 1.5 billion people speak English worldwide. It has evolved into a universal framework for understanding, entirely untethered from its geographic origins. So in accordance with Derek Walcott, the English language is nobody's special property. It belongs to the imagination. So, what a wonderful quote from our linguist Derek Walcott. So, an ecosystem of global influence, right? Here, English acts as the foundational infrastructure for cross cultural advancement, seamlessly connecting distinct domains of human progress. So, here, starting with international diplomacy, moving on to global business and trade, science and technology, the internet, and the media. So English is everywhere. Can you understand, dear students? Now let us dig deeper into the evolution of English language. Here 1400 years of linguistic evolution. So here this evolution of English matrix is described in here on the screen. Please pay attention to this. Old English originated from Germanic tribes. So dear students, very important point here is the transformation from localized tribal communication. సో ఒక తెగ నుంచి ఇది స్టార్ట్ అయ్యి ఇది ప్రపంచవ్యాప్తంగా వన్ ఆఫ్ ద మోస్ట్ ప్రామినెంట్ లింగ్విస్టిక్ వెరైటీస్గా ఉత్పన్నమైందనమాట, రైట్? సో హియర్ దెన్ ఫ్రమ్ ఓల్డ్ ఇంగ్లీష్ టు మిడిల్ ఇంగ్లీష్ originated from Norman conquest, then resulting in early modern English originated in the 16th century, then transforming into modern English origin, which is now happening till the day, right? So influence is foundation from French vocabulary, then literary figure personalities contribution such as William Shakespeare, which marks the cultural benchmark, then influencing of technology and internet. All these factors contributed to the evolution of English language. So here from Old English, scope is localized, then from Middle English, scope is regional, from early modern English, scope is expanding its reach. Now it is everywhere. Scope is 1.5 billion speakers, right? So the April 23rd is Shakespeare's legacy. The United Nations specifically chose this day to coincide with the both traditionally observed birth and death anniversary of William Shakespeare as one of the prominent writers in history. His works fundamentally shaped the vocabulary and expression of modern English language. So here the Shakespearean root system, right? So invented words and enduring phrases, right? Gossip, fashionable, lonely. These are the invented words. Now early modern English and the stage. So lexical innovation takes place in the later part of the Shakespearean works. Break the ice, love is blind, faint hearted. So even fool is wise and wise man, right? So all these expressions, chetnification and all these important coinage of words are taking place in modern English. So voices that shaped generations. So John Milton, Jane Austen, P.B. Shelley, Bernard Shaw, Chinua Achebe. All these literary heritage of English extends far beyond its origins, carried forward by diverse voices that continually reinvent the language to open doors to new stories, adventures, and perspectives. So, the roadmap and the window. Here, the enduring power of English language lies in its dual function. It preserves the heritage of where humanity has been while simultaneously offering a lens to global connectivity. So, here is the graphical representation. The roadmap language is the roadmap of culture, telling us where its people come from. And the window here to learn the language is to have one more window from which to look at the world, right? So here is the graphical representation which consolidates the importance of English language. So beyond the grammar book, so most of the students and people do opine that English means learning of grammar and learning of spoken English. So it is beyond that. In educational arena or settings, English is often treated simply as subject to be tested, but English language shifts this paradigm, treating the language as a magic key, unlocking the real world friendship, international relations, and global awareness. So, dear students, let's go to the last slide of the presentation, the engagement spectrum, school activities, right? So, what can be done on this day? Observing the importance of English language, conducting meaningful activities requiring diverse participation, institutions utilizing distinct mode of engagement to elevate our English literacy and cultural diversity. So, through essay writing competitions, word activities, poetry recitations, conducting debates and quizzes, Shakespeare playwrights role plays, and reading literary works, storytelling sessions, watching English movies, preserving the cultural heritage. So from individual focus to collaborative focus on x-axis, on y-axis we have positive absorption and active creation to English language development and enrichment. So dear students, what is the outcome of the celebration? Participating in English Language Day campaigns directly impacts core developmental competencies for students and language learners, from vocabulary to communication, resulting in good confidence in all LSRW skills. So dear students, now do you understand how can we have our own LSRW listening, speaking, reading and writing skills along with grammatical knowledge and vocabulary, which in turn result in our powerful communicative skills in English language. So dear students, let us take the pride in celebrating the day. Let us consume Let us read books, literary works, create and immerse ourselves in the English language teaching and learning process, and perform better in our professional and daily lives. So the living lexicon is English language. Definitely, words illumine everything, and words inspire worlds. So with these concluding lines, we would like to say once again, wish you all happy English language day. Wish you all happy learning and keep learning. Do take care and do subscribe. Jai Hind. Thank you all.